cook and bake with your raw honey. I'm super excited. I love cooking and baking. I do it all the time, and we're gonna have a ton of fun. There's so many cool things you can do with honey, and I'm super excited. So let's go. Alright, so our first 2 steps are to make sure our oven is preheated at 350. Then we're gonna spray our muffin tins with cooking spray. So make sure you get all around the edges and on the bottom, because that's normally where it will stick if you don't get the right in the middle of the bottom. Alright, so our first step is we're going to make all our dry ingredients into a medium-sized bowl. We're going to take 1 3/4 cup of flour. We are going to take a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, make sure it's powder, and then 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg for a little bit of flavor, and we're going to whisk it all together into our bowl. Alright, so next we're going to take 1 stick of room temperature butter. You can leave it out on the counter, or you can just throw it in the microwave for a couple seconds like I did. And you're going, oh, there's another. You're going to take your pie cutter and you're going to cut the butter into the mixture until it looks like sand, kind of gravelly. You just want it to be very coarse crumbs. Okay, so for our next step, we're going to use a bigger bowl because eventually we're going to mix the wet and dry ingredients together, so you want one of them to be larger and one of them to be smaller. We're going to put our wet ingredients into this bowl. We're going to put 3/4 cup of milk, and then we're going to put 2 eggs, and then a teaspoon of vanilla, and 3/4 cup of honey into it. Just scoop it all out. I found the easiest way is just to pour the honey into a measuring cup and then scrape it out with a spatula. It's really easy to clean up and stuff. And then keep your honey out because we are going to be using more of it later to drizzle on top. Yes. So then you can use your same little whisk and whisk it all together till it is, until it is all whisked together. There's no word for that. So once I mixed all my wet ingredients together, it kind of looks like chocolate milk if you mix all the eggs in. It's kind of weird. But we are going to do our second to last step. If baking counts as a step, it's third to last, but if not, it's second to last. We're going to pour our dry ingredients into our wet ingredients, and we're going to mix it together with a whisk. Do not over mix it. Mix it just enough so that it looks like a batter, and then we can put it into tins and bake it. Alright, so my batter is a little bit chunky because we have the butter crumbled in, and it looks, it's a little bit tan and it smells like honey. So we're gonna pour into our muffin tins. I like to put mine into like a liquid measuring cup and then just pour it in is the easiest way for me. You're gonna fill the tins up about 2/3 to half full, what you would normally do like if you make cupcakes or something. And you're gonna pour that all into the muffin tins and then we can bake it. Okay, so I got a dozen muffins, cakes, whatever you want to call them, and I have a little bit extra into an oven-safe bowl, and I sprayed it, and I'm just going to pour the rest of my batter into that, and I can bake it in there. It'll be a giant one. So. Alright, so I made sure there's nothing on the edge of my muffin tin. It's all clean so it doesn't burn. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven. I'm going to put it in the oven for about, 16 minutes or until it's mostly done, but not quite. And then that's that's why it's called twice baked, because we're going to take it out, put honey on it, and then put it in again. Okay, so now that they've been baked for 16 minutes, I'm going to take them out of the muffin tin and lay them on a parchment paper baking sheet. Be really careful because they're hot and they're not quite baked, so they can easily fall apart like that one. Okay, so I removed all my little cakes and I put my fourth cup of honey into the microwave for about 10 seconds, and I'm gonna take a brush and I'm gonna brush the honey on top of the muffins. It's okay if it drips, and I'm just gonna brush it on top of all of them. So I put honey on all of them, and I'm going to put them back into the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. So I'm probably going to start with about 9 and put them into the oven. So my cakes were in the oven for about 8 more minutes. I pulled them out. They look beautiful. They're perfect golden brown around the edges and delicious. Alright, that's all for 3 Tree Bees Kitchen this time. Make sure you check out the 3 Tree Bees Facebook page and enjoy your twice baked honey cakes.